Hello and welcome back to a weekend episode of Daily English, where we try to grow in English and in life. Yesterday, we talked about the signs of living on autopilot, days blurring together, choices becoming habits, and feeling busy but somehow absent. Today, let's talk about how to come back. First, let's be realistic. Being awake does not mean being completely present every second. The goal is not perfect awareness. The goal is to notice when too much of your life has become automatic and gently return. Start by creating one small interruption in your day. Drink your coffee without looking at a screen. Take a short walk without listening to anything. Eat one meal without scrolling. Listen to someone without preparing your answer. These moments may seem small, but presence is often built in ordinary places. It begins when your attention returns to the life already happening. Next, turn one default into a decision. Ask yourself, what am I still doing simply because I have never stopped to question it? Maybe it is the way you spend your evenings. Maybe it is saying yes when you want to say no. Maybe it is reaching for your phone whenever you feel uncomfortable. You do not need to examine your whole life at once. Choose one thing and make one conscious decision. Leave your phone in another room for an hour. Return to something you used to enjoy. And have the conversation you have been avoiding. You're not trying to create a perfect life, you're simply becoming the author of one small part of it again. It also helps to notice what makes you feel alive, not just distracted. There is a difference between resting and escaping. You can spend hours consuming content and still finish feeling empty. So ask yourself, when do I feel deeply engaged? Who helps me feel more like myself? What helps me feel peaceful rather than numb? Your answers are clues. Pay attention to them and stop waiting for ideal conditions. Many people believe they will live more fully when they have more time, but time rarely arrives as a large empty space. It has to be protected in small pieces. There is one more part of waking up that can be uncomfortable. When you slow down, you may notice tiredness, loneliness, resentment, or the feeling that something no longer fits who you have become. That does not mean becoming present is making your life worse. It may mean you are finally hearing what distraction had been covering. Discomfort is not always a command to change everything. Sometimes it is information. So, listen before you react. For the next 7 days, make one deliberate choice every day. Give your full attention to one conversation. Contact someone you have been thinking about. Spend 10 minutes doing something that matters to you. Rest without feeling that you must earn it first. Then at the end of the day, complete the sentence. Today, I was awake when, and the rest of the sentence. Maybe it was while watching the sky, while laughing with someone, while making food. And let's remember, we do not need to rebuild our whole life today. We only need to stop missing ordinary moments while waiting for an extraordinary one. Because a meaningful life is not always made of remarkable days. Often it is made of ordinary days that you were present enough to experience. Thank you for being here today. Take care, have a beautiful week ahead of you, and see you tomorrow.